Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. Thank you guys for being here. Merry Christmas. Still in the Christmas spirit, guys. We're not going to hang out too long, obviously. Everybody's still relaxing, enjoying their Christmas, enjoying their gifts, presents, enjoying what they gave others, seeing their kids playing with their stuff. So, plus, also, there's not a lot of action tonight, as you can see, guys. So I feel like tomorrow, though, it's going to be back on. I think Hot Toys, obviously, they know it's a holiday. So I don't think they wanted to go crazy, but I think they're not going to give us too much of a break. There's still a lot to be released with the delays. And the one thing that I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it's bugging me out is this whole the past few releases, how number one, Sideshow has been getting them first, shipping them out first before even the resellers overseas get any of them. The Bat Cycle, the Batman, I don't know what the hell's going on, but anyway, we'll get into that in a little bit. Let's see who's in here with us tonight, having all the fun on the best show on Tuesdays, guys. Don't ever get it twisted. Carlito in the house. Welcome, my friend. Nice to see you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Did you get everything you wanted, my friend? Did you get everything and more, or not everything? Let us know in the chat, my friend. Thank you for being here. We got Babo. What's up, everyone? Smash that like on the way. Yeah, guys, please don't forget to hit that like button if you don't mind. I appreciate it. We got 16 in here already. Look at you guys rushing in for the action. We got Joker J in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome. Nice to see you. We got Paul Morales in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. We got Figman in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome as always. Thank you for being here. Merry Christmas. Nice to see you. Let's see who else is. The Thor in the house, my friend. Welcome. How are you? Merry Christmas. Nice to see you. We got Derek in the house. It's 7:03. Do you know where Fabs at? This guy. Guys, I had to set up. So I don't know if I told you. I think I did tell you guys, but so now we can stream on Instagram with StreamYard. But it's not like, oh, let me just link my account and go live. No, of course not. You have to find some key. You got to label the video. You got to then attach the key to StreamYard. What a nightmare. So that's what I was doing. So I was late. I apologize. This guy. Unbelievable. We got Slugging16 in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. We got Nefty in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome. Nice to see you. Nefty, you know what I want from you one day? If it's possible, which is not. Unless you could figure out how to deliver, how to ship some tres golpes this way. Man, I think that is the most delicious food. That is so delicious. My barber, who's Dominican, had it. His mom, I believe, dropped it off for lunch for him 2 weeks ago, and I just happened to show up when he was getting it, and he's like, "You want some?" I was like, and I didn't know what it was, and I said, "As long as it's tres golpes, I'll have some," and that's exactly what it was. And I was like, "No way!" It was homemade, obviously delicious. So yeah, that happened. So I love that food. I love that. TK Magic Shop, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Nice to see you. Merry Christmas. We missed you yesterday. Where were you? Should have been here for the giveaway. We got Harold in the house. Welcome, my friend. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Nice to see you. Daniel in the house. Hello. Positivity stream. This guy. Unbelievable. Welcome, my friend. Merry Christmas. We got giveaway winner in the house. How are you, my friend? So, guys, I shipped his item today. Chris, you want to let them know what you picked? I don't want to say it. You let them know if you want where you picked. So yeah, he'll have it in the next I think 3 to 5 days, I believe, something like that. So congratulations again, my friend. Thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome. Mr. Satchel hasn't sent. Yeah, he's waiting for like 4 figures that everybody got already. Unbelievable. That's crazy. That is crazy. I still can't believe it. The Thor says breaking news, no giveaway. Just positivity. The Thor. The Thor is crazy. It's like no giveaway, just positivity. Oh, just being positive like HIV, guys. Can you imagine? That's crazy. Faz, I'm here to I'm here to learn. Oh my god. I'm here to learn. I'm here for you guys for you guys to teach me. Oh man. The Thor says 23. Sorry, wrong stream. He said he said 23. Oh man. It was actually a little bit under control last night. It wasn't too bad, guys, with the numbers. Oh man. I got the best gift, a happy kid. Most of the gifts went to him. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. I buy what I go through. Exactly. Absolutely. And that's what I said that. I feel like, obviously us being in this hobby, it's like, oh, what I get, what I want, what I get, what I want. And I know a lot of you, I personally don't have kids, obviously. You guys know that already. But a lot of you guys do. And I feel like even though, we're so involved in this hobby for ourselves, right? Because it makes us happy. And we really, don't really talk. And some of you guys do, but a lot of you guys don't really talk about your kids, especially your younger kids, right? Because who really, and I don't mean it in a bad way, but like who really cares about, if we're in a hobby, a grown man hobby, right? A grown people hobby, nobody's going to bring in their young kids into it, right? Which again, some do, it's not a problem, but most of you don't. So I know that a lot of you guys with kids, right? I'm going to assume that all of you guys with kids, young kids at least, um, you know, love giving them, watching them those gifts, giving them those gifts, making them happy with those gifts. So that's why I said, maybe it's not so much about us as men anymore, but more of us as fathers seeing our kids like that. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's more important than us getting stuff. You know what I mean? Seeing how happy they are. So that's awesome. Yeah, no, that's what I expected. You know what I mean? I feel like every father is that way. Fabs showed up at the free food giveaway. I'm telling you, he never has food there ever. And that day was like meant to be. And that I love that type of food. It was the funniest thing. Guys, this is what he picked. He got Spider-Man 2020 suit. So he's got the I think is the best Miles figure out of that entire Miles video game line. Second to that, I think, is Bodega Cat. And then obviously the Miles figure. But that is my favorite figure out of the entire Miles video game line. And we still didn't get the Purple Rain what do you call it? Suit, which I hope we get eventually. But I mean, now with the Spider-Man 2 video game out, I don't know if we're gonna get a Miles 2, Spider-Man video game out. So if they do, we might get that as a, some type of special suit, or I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work anymore, Carlito said that's what it's about. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Joker J Joker J says Carlito that's what it's about. Yeah, that's what I thought. Babo says nice pickup. Yeah, no, he picked a good one. He picked a good one. A lot of times when people pick like, third party, and I don't mean there's anything wrong with the third party, but when there's Hot Toys as choices and they pick a third party, at first I was like, wow, I was like, they didn't pick a Hot Toys, but then when I started seeing that all these third parties were holding all this value, I was like, that makes sense. These third parties are holding more value than Hot Toys. It's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy. Abby Dyson, how are you, my friend? Merry Christmas. Welcome. Nice to see you. Joker just says, just testing positive. Just testing positive. This guy. Chris, my friend, welcome. How are you? Nice to see you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. What's up, fellow collectors? Thomas Jones in the house. Haven't seen this guy. Speaking of kids, it looks like vapors. Oh my God, stop it! Merry Christmas. My God, he always catches me off guard. Thomas, stop it, Thomas. Stop it. So yeah, I always go with the flow, with the comments, and then boom, Thomas Jones with the grenade. This guy. Again, for those who don't know who he is, maybe you guys are new here, maybe you're not, but Thomas Jones, I think he was robbed of something like $1,200 from Toys Wonderland. So he's like angry at like everybody over there who stream with, not only Justin, but anybody who streamed with Justin. Anybody who associated with anybody that associated with Justin. So I sympathize 100%. I understand it's not fair. It's messed up. It's really messed up. The fact that a lot of people, didn't stand up for that, they didn't boycott that. They still, they still associated with him. Still right now to this day, like nothing ever happened. It's crazy. It blows my mind how fraud just goes like nothing happened. It's all good. Everybody just went next. It's crazy. So again, I understand, Thomas. I'm on your side. It's messed up, but people, the people with the connections over there, I think, to show that they care about the community in general, just even as a show, right? Let's just say, like, let's make pretend we care. Like, we have to say something that we're anti this. I feel like I was the only one who spoke against, what they were doing, what was done, not they were doing, what was done. From the beginning when it was happening, I brought it up a lot. Nobody on that side ever spoke on it unless they were affected by it. And again, I would have expected a lot more of these, YouTuber influencers to stand up for the community way more than anybody did. Literally anybody. Mention a name and I'll tell you they didn't. Mention any name and I'll tell you they didn't. So it's really, really, really a shame that happened, but that's why people, and these people, they create their own enemies and they don't realize it. They just think because they get a lot of viewers and a lot of views that everybody loves them. But in reality, they create a lot of their own enemies. Obviously it's people that they don't even know exist. Right. And so, this is what happens. This is what happens. The Thor says, my son 23 got 3D. Oh, look at you. I got a big suit, big bunny suit. But wait. So he didn't get a 3D printer. You got a 3D printer. That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. That you got a 3D printer. And it looks like we got a 3D printer. It looks like I'm gonna be getting a lot of 3D printing. Oh, the Thor. What are we gonna do? I could give you some projects. I could give you some projects that I need. Hot Toys Collector, welcome. How are you? Good morning from Singapore. Got nothing but bills. He said, got nothing but bills for Christmas. Welcome, my friend. Merry Christmas. Thank you for being here. Welcome. We got Chris says, Merry Christmas, everyone. Hope everyone had a great day. Yes, we did. Derek says, I would have pick Fabs with Kung Fu Grip. This guy, unbelievable. Guys, I don't know if you guys know that there's a website, at least there was when I started collecting. You could have your own 1/6 scale figure head sculpt made, right? You would have to send them a picture of your front and then your profile, and you send them that and they 3D make it, I guess. and then you would have your own figure. And I almost got it done, and I don't remember why I never did. And then I went looking for that website, and I can't find it anymore. So that is very funny. I would have had my own figure right now. I think if I would have done that, people would have hated me even more. Joker Day, I'm wearing it as we speak. Hell, I lost 200 to an online store, and I was ready to go full. Oh man, this guy, Joker. Oh man, you guys are crazy. So Thomas hates the community. Well, it's like not necessarily the community. He hates the people who pretty much allowed people to get scammed. So anybody that you saw associating with Justin, who was obviously the spokesperson for Scamming 101, that's who he's upset with. Anybody that associated with him, because think about it. If I'm a YouTuber and I have that person, on my stream, what is that going to do? It's going to draw viewers to my stream, right? We know what he's about because it was obvious from day one. So why would I want more attention to that person on my channel, right? Obviously they do it for themselves, right? I would bring him on for me, not for him. But the people that watch me and may not know about him are now going to be affected by him because they're going to find out, oh, who is this guy? Let me find out his social media. Let me go to his channel. What is he about? Oh, look at this guy. He's got, this many subs, blah, blah, blah. And that's what happens. And that's why, everybody associated became a target as well, because it's just, you're guilty by association. It's just that simple, It's like why do people not, and I said this last time too, why don't people hang out with other criminals? If you're not a criminal, why would you want to hang out with criminals? You wouldn't. You'd be like, absolutely not. If you know somebody's a well-known criminal, why do you usually want to stay away from that person? Because you don't want to get tied up with anything that they got going on. It's that simple. So that's why Thomas is very upset. And I sympathize. I understand. I don't blame him. He should be angry. $1,200 is not, it's a lot of money to be stolen. So it's crazy, 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 crazy. Well, I do pay for the electricity. Exactly. So it's 99% yours. Oh my God. TK Magic Chat. Leo, welcome. Nice to see you. Nice to see you again. I saw you yesterday at the giveaway. Welcome back. Welcome back. Just so you know, Leo, I'll never forget your name. Okay? Just so you know, I'll never forget this name. It's very unique. TK Magic Chat says, y'all win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day. You always have to edge yourself in life. Are you sure about that? Or are you positives? This guy's crazy. He's like, are you sure about that? Or are you HIV positives? Unreal. That was a good one, my friend. Thank you for that. That was funny. Oh, man. Derek says, have you seen the pictures of all the hot toys? Yes, we're getting into that since that's all we got to talk about. But I just wanted to catch up on the comments. Oh, we're done anyway. We got Lucho in the house. He says, what up? 1-6 positive collect. Oh, he didn't say posing today. I guess it's not one of those days. Merry Christmas and happy and positive. This guy, unreal. 36 watching. Guys, hit that like button. Don't be cheap. Oh my God. Don't start. Guys, hit that like button. Don't make me get.
Yikes.
Oh man, guys, please hit that like button. There's 39 of you guys in here. Don't be like that before I go.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Guys, hit that like button. Don't forget. Sandy Star, my friend, welcome. How are you? Nice to see you. Merry Christmas. Thank you for being here. Happy Tuesday. Let's see. And we got a super chat, Nefty. Grateful for your contribution to the community. Enjoy it. Thank you, my friend. Wow. Guys, Nefty in the house.
Yay. Yay.
Nefty.
Yay.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you so much. This is for you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate it. You know that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Joker J says, hit that yank button. Hit that yank button. And B Dyson says, I only buy for FW Fast Wonderland. Can you imagine? I should have started my website called that. And you know what's funny? When I first started my my Facebook page, my little, like, I guess my little saying, my little comment under my page, my little statement was something like a wonderland for collectors or something like that. This was before that was a thing. And then when that became a thing, I never checked my page after that. And then I noticed that I had that word Wonderland in my stuff, and I was like, nope. And I deleted it real quick. So I don't think I have that on there anymore just because of that. I was like, absolutely not. Whoa, blessed in the presence of blessed. Oh my God. He says, Santa says, how many hot toys we get for Christmas? I got 0. But I am getting guys. So I did a trade where I lost a ton, but it was for my friend. I'm not going to say who it is, but I consider him a friend at least. And so I am getting, guys, you will be very happy to know that I am getting a second Amazing Spider-Man figure and a second WB100 Wonder Woman. So if anybody's interested, message your boy. So yeah, I'm very excited about that, guys. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. I don't know if I want to do a different look for the second Wonder Woman. Maybe get a regular release Wonder Woman from the movie and use that head sculpt with that new silicone body and see how that looks. So I'll let you guys know when I open them. But I'm very, very excited. You deserve. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. You guys know I appreciate everything you guys do. Just showing up here. You guys. I started with literally about like 10 people, 11 people, like from day one. If you guys go back and see how many people would watch me in the beginning. And then when I got to 20, I was like, wow, it's like 20. I was like, this is awesome. And then here we are. We're doing it slowly but surely with you guys. We're getting there. We are getting there. We're going to get to the point you guys are going to turn on your chat. You're going to get on YouTube. You're going to turn on my channel and you're going to be like,
Yay.
oh man. Yike. Oh, that's the absolute super absolute super chats. Jeff, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Merry Christmas. Nice to see you. Welcome back. Thank you for being here. We got MB says no hot toys for Christmas for me, but I got Andrew. Ooh, nice. That's a great one. I'm still up in the air about getting a second one. I don't think we're gonna get any more Andrew Garfields ever, right? This is the 2.0, right? Updated body. The reason why I do want a second one, number one, the figure looks beautiful with the head sculpt and without, right? Obviously, there are other companies making third-party head sculpts. RCN Studios being one of them. A lot of people were disappointed in the fact that their John Wick wasn't too great, apparently, from pictures. So people are already complaining. The owner messaged me, and I don't know if I should be talking about this. So I'm not, but he didn't sound very, very excited about any of it. So hopefully, I don't know what's gonna happen with those head sculpts, but I hope that the Andrew Garfield ones come out better because number one, I already ordered one from Kit, fully paid off. And I told him, I said, whenever you get them, I said, I already bought one fully paid off from Kit. I said, but whenever you get them, also, I said, I'll buy one from you. So he's like, all right, I'll let you know whenever they're done. But now, my fear is from what I'm seeing with the comments and all that stuff. I saw the John Wick figure, the head sculpt, and compared to what the prototype was, it does not look the same. There's a lot of darkness to it, a lot of like too much dark paint. I don't know what they did, but that's my only complaint. It just looks way more dark than the prototype. One of the comments that I did see was, what a downgrade from the prototype. I don't think it was a downgrade, but it doesn't look better than the prototype, right? So that's where we're at with that. So my thing is, I want to get a second one, obviously, for that RCN head sculpt, Andrew Garfield head sculpt that we're supposed to be getting. But if if it looks like crap, then what's the point? Yes, obviously the Hot Toys one it'll have to do, right? It's not updated, it's not aged like he was in the movie, which is the whole point of the RCN head sculpt, but we got to wait and see what happens. Nice Fabs. Thank you, my friend. Second look, no, don't look on don't look under the dress. So no Mace and Hot Toys coming soon. Does that mean drop is imminent? Yeah, so that usually means when they take away the coming soon, it could be that it's coming at some point, right? So we just gotta wait and see. That's happened before, so it's not the first time. Lucha with the super chat, my friend. It said 20 bones to the Fayora. Can't have mine because it's body swap. Merriest Christmas. I also appreciate it. This guy. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. This is for you. This guy. Positive live streams. Unbelievable.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. This guy. I am gonna buy that Fiora. Just wait. It's funny. When that figure came out, I was like, she looks so bad. I said, somebody else will make her. And that company, Sensation, also made the Ancient One figure that I also skipped because I said, oh, she doesn't look great. Somebody else will make her, or Hot Toys will make her. And here we are. I missed out on that one. And then somebody else made her, I think it was TB League made her. So I bought that one. But yeah, I missed that Sensation one. So I'll get her. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. We have Rudy in the house. Says, Merry Christmas, Fab and fellow positive collectors. Just a quick check-in. Kids got a Nintendo Switch. Thank you, my friend. Merry Christmas. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy the Switch. When the Wii came out, I bought a Wii. I never got the second one. It was Nintendo something that came out. And then the Switch came out. And apparently the very first one is the one that has value now because they started like making them colors and all that stuff, and those don't matter. And then when I found out that the first one was a good one, I was like, man, I should have bought it. But I don't even play none of them, so I was like, eh. SJC, welcome. Merry Christmas. How are you, my friend? Get a hat that says 30 strong, exactly. 29 solid. Oh man, that's so funny. Oh man, it's like 13 all day. Oh my god, it's so bad. It's funny, but it's not funny. Black Time Cruise, my friend. Merry Christmas. How are you? Thank you for being here. Welcome. How'd you do for Christmas? Did you do well? You always do well. Stop pretending. Don't play victim. Tell us the truth. How'd you do? You always do it. This guy always pops up with some module cases, some crazy videos. It's like, oh, I don't really collect that much. And then boom, tell us how you did. Don't be shy. We got Rudy. Merry Christmas, bud. Guillermo in the house. Welcome. How are you, my friend? Merry Christmas. Thank you for being here. Hello, Fab. Thank you for yesterday's giveaway. It was fun to present. Absolutely, my friend. Like I said, I have the stock to do a giveaway literally, every milestone, every 1,000 subs. That's not the problem. It's like, wait a minute, But I love, I love doing the giveaways. I always look for things to give away just for no reason, just because that's just who I am. You know what I mean? So I feel like it was about time. Plus, I did my last giveaway. I think it was something like 2,500 subs. And then I completely skipped. So I'm almost at like 4,500 right now. So I figured it's Christmas, almost 45. I said, you know what? Let me just do it. But thank you for being here, my friend. I appreciate it. The Thor says, wife got me. Oh, look at this guy. Fennec Shand, Rambo, and the man with no name. Wait, what Rambo? Rambo 1 or Rambo 3? Let us know. No hot. What do you mean no hot? What are you talking about no hot? This guy, unbelievable. This guy, I haven't seen or heard from this guy since, what year are we in? We are in, I think it's 2023. So probably since like May, I want to say. Merry Christmas. Nice to see you. Look at you. I didn't even know if this guy was alive or not. We used to stream together back when we were kids, running around in the projects. Welcome, my friend. Nice to see you. Hot Toys Nightmare. Welcome, my friend. Nice to see you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Thank you for being here. We got Rudy says no hot. He said no hot toys for me. But I said I pre-ordered too much. Yeah. But she's kind of wrong. She's kind of wrong because you pre-ordered too much third party, not too much hot toys. So she could have given you some hot toys. You got the third party covered. Can you imagine? Oh my God. Tuli, my friend, welcome. How are you? Nice to see you. Merry Christmas. Welcome. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. Smash that like. Guys, there's 43 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you don't mind. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Tuli, you whoa. The number one, how are you? Anyone looking for a second hot toy after I told my already looking for my second hot toy after I told myself welcome to heroin, my friend. Welcome to the biggest and worst addiction than crack. Oh man. Be like, oh, anybody have payment plans? Oh man. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Just remember, I'll never forget your name. Oh man. Let's see who else is in here. Yes, it was great, bro. Thank you. Ricky P in the house. Look at you. Welcome back. Nice to see you. Merry Christmas. TK says, still waiting for my wife's DX19. I think she's breaking me. I keep saying I'm ready. Oh my God, this guy. He said I'm ready for my gift. Unbelievable. That is horrible. That's so bad. Oh my God. What are we? Actually, so what year are we in? I haven't heard of Axel or heard from Axel in, it feels like years. It feels like I said, we used to stream together. He used to be ICS, and then one day he just got up and left. He said, I'm done with this crap. Oh man, stream together as kids. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, it feels like forever. All right. that I had to get 2 of those figures because you need 2 of those figures. Those 2 different looks are beautiful, and we still have to get eventually from 3-0. We have to get the green jacket version that the Stallone Chop is doing, and we have to get obviously Rambo 3. Rambo 2 is on pre-order right now. And I think that's it. I don't think there's any more. I mean, unless they get into like Cobra and stuff like that. That I mean, I feel like because the Stallone Chop's doing it, I think that may be, something 3-0 is looking into because of the fact that it did very well on the Stallone Chop, and now they're reissuing it. So I would most likely buy it from 3-0 if they make it, because I can guarantee you it'll look better than any of the Rambos they did. If you pay attention to how the 3-0 Rambos look right now compared to anything that Stallone Chop has made, whether it's Rocky or Rambo, big difference. So that's where I stand with 3-0. 3-0 all day long. Chris says Joker J. Rudy says the Thor. The addiction is real. Absolutely. Absolutely. Axel, welcome back. He's back. I thought Axel. Yeah, I'm telling you, I haven't heard from him. I didn't know. I thought he was just maybe like he had retired from the hobby or something. It is from 3-0. Yeah, no, I know. So I'm saying I have them, and the what do you call it? I'm thinking about what their possible next lines, because again, they can't be much left for Rambo, right? What's the other company is making Rocky? That oh my god, what's that really terrible company? Something Ace Toys, I think. Or Star Ace, I think it's Star Ace. Star Ace is making Rambo. Oh my god, not Rambo, Rocky. Oh, trash, so bad. I feel bad for them too, because it looks like they want to do good, but it's like, man, you guys got to try a little bit harder. We need 3-0 to do Rambo 4 with the so correct. So now are they going all the way up there? So are they only doing up to 3, or are they going to do everything? Right? We're going to get Rambo 4. Are we going to get the the last Rambo? Are we going to get, you know what I mean? I would love all of them with the machete, but we'll see. Troutman also, I don't know. Hot Toys made him. I have him by Hot Toys, right? That scale is trash now. That thing is like, if it looks like it's like a 10-inch figure. So are they going to go that deep? I don't think so, right? I don't think so. 3-0 doesn't really do too many side characters like that. I mean, Transformers, what do they do? Bumblebee. They've done, a lot of side characters, but they're important side characters, right? Megatron, they've done. So I don't think it's about just making everything. That's why I don't think Troutman is coming. But if it comes, you better believe a bunch of people will buy that thing. I definitely will, because I need it. I need an updated version at least. The Hot Toys one is garbage right now. I have Rambo 1, but that's all I need. I want to get the knife to go. Wait, which knife? Where would you get a knife from, like, to go with it? Tell me. I want to know. Yeah, Rambo 1 is good. Obviously, either it looks good, right? But the figures, those 3-0 figures are, they're very decent for what they are. They look very nice. Those bodies look very, very nice too. So I really, really love those Rambo figures and Rudy took my my spare Rambo 3 figure. I had because I had bought 2, right? I have the Hot Toys Rambo 3. So I bought 2 3-0s to get the 2 different looks. But I said, if I already have Rambo from Hot Toys without the jacket, I said, let me just use the 3-0 to get the jacket look, and I'll just keep the other one, just as a spare for, whatever reason, raffle or giveaway or whatever. And then Rudy was like, yo, he's like, I need the figure. You better, you promised me. So he threatened me. And then, so I had to like send it to him because I had no choice. Oh, man. I'll tell myself, I only buy a second one if it's on sale. I used to, believe me, you know what I used to do? I used to do one on Sideshow and one on Big Bad Toy Store. One on Sideshow because it was obviously, for the longest time, it was, buy one per person. It was limit one per person. So you could only buy one, right? So I would buy one on Sideshow, right? And then I would get a cheaper one on Big Bad Toy Store. So when I realized, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I'm saving a few dollars, but I'm not getting the points from Sideshow. I'm like, let me just buy everything on Sideshow. So that's when I started going all out on Sideshow. And I at one point, I think the most points I accumulated one time was something like $900. Crazy. Crazy. Guillermo says, in a recent live stream, you told us that you were not going to pre-order that much because the figures got dirt cheap. Are you following? Absolutely. So something scary that is happening right now, for example, the Crosshair, right? The Crosshair. And when I tell you guys that the figures go for dirt cheap, I don't mean they go for dirt cheap. What I'm saying is, if you pay attention to for example, Captain America from Endgame, how cheap can you get that figure right now? You know what I mean? And I don't mean everything, right? Because everything, that's not going to happen with everything. I am willing to risk, like I told you guys, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, oh well. I have almost 1,300 figures and I'm still buying, right? So if I miss something, it is what if it's that important, guess what? I'll get it. I'll if I have to overpay, I'll overpay. It's not a big deal, right? If it's something that important. So that's my reasoning for that. It's I've been paying before, many of you guys have been even involved in this hobby. I've been buying, doubles, triples, and cases of things for years, right? And at retail, right? So now seeing what the market, not only the market, with regarding figures, but the economy in general, right? Everything has gone up. Bills have gone up. Taxes, property taxes, every type of interest rate, everything is different now, right? So that's why as soon as I saw the shift, I was like, wait a minute, I cannot do this. It's not only impossible when it comes to money wise, but it's stupid. If I know that I'm buying things, example, at $300, right? Let's just say Hot Toys, $300 flat, even $300. And if I go try to sell it, it's selling for $150. Why would I keep buying doubles and triples? It's retarded. It makes absolutely no sense to me, right? Because I do things for me, right? I don't do things for anybody else but me. So if I know that the market is doing that to the value of figures, right? Why would I continue in that path, throwing money away? Because that's all I would be doing, is just right in the toilet. Because where am I getting that value back? Ever. So I have to be smart with my money, right? I've never purchased figures for anybody. I've never purchased figures to show off to anybody. I've never, this collection wasn't for YouTube. It wasn't for Facebook. It wasn't for anybody. This collection was always for me, right? So now that I'm involved in this YouTube world, and obviously I tell you guys everything that I do, hopefully to try to help anybody who takes the advice or who takes the things that I choose to do with my money in my life. Again, I always tell you guys, I don't tell you guys what to do because it's not my problem. It's not my business. You guys work for what what you want to put your money on and put your money into. That's nobody's business, and nobody should be able to tell you what to do with it. Obviously, there are situations where that's not the case. But here, when I speak to you guys about anything, it's just telling you guys what I decided to do with my life and my things. Again, it's nobody's business, but that's what I do to hopefully, again, try to help somebody out. I'm not here to show off my stuff to anybody, right? If we're in a collecting hobby and I'm a collector, of course, I'm going to show you my figures, but it's not to rub anything in anybody's face. It's never been, which is why you guys never knew who I was until the past 3 years, 2 years, whatever it's been. So that's my point, right? So I had to adjust my finances to me, right? I went from buying a case of Mark 50s, a case of Mark 85 battle damage, a case of Mark 85, cases of figures here and there. Like for what? I have a case of Venomized Iron Man. People are like, why would you buy that? Because that's what I wanted to buy. My money, I did whatever the hell I wanted with it. That's my point. So I had to stop all that because it doesn't make sense, right? My mentality was always what? Buy multiples to eventually, once they sell out, hopefully sell them and make some money. That was the mentality years ago because that's what the hobby was back then. Everything was so limited that if once it sold out and you were able to get multiples, guess what? You were making money. It was just that simple, and I wasn't the only one doing it because that's just what the game was. And everybody that was butthurt about it at that time was calling those people making money what? Scalpers. It's just that simple, right? So that's why I do what I do, right? I tell you guys what I do, again, in the hopes of helping somebody, to see, maybe they're like, oh, he's been collecting for a while. Maybe him doing it that way will work for me as well. Again, we're all different. I don't expect that, but I tell you guys, to hopefully help somebody, and that's it. But yeah, it's a waste of money right now. Anybody spending, especially Marvel stuff, and even DC, if you really think about it, it's so cheap. Like everything's so cheap, and then all these discounts, right? All these discounts. Again, you have a case like Crosshair. Crosshair didn't even make it anywhere. Completely sold out. Everybody's looking for one now. What happened with that figure? If I hadn't pre-ordered that figure, I would have to, number one, completely miss it or overpay for it. And that's the game, right? If I'm looking to not overspend money, right, by not getting so many multiples, and I decided to do, you know what? Let me just not even bother pre-ordering. I'm playing a game because I'm either risking having to overpay, not getting it all, right? Not getting the figure at all, or getting it for real cheap. That's the game I'm willing to play because at the end of the day, it's not like I have an empty, space down here. That's like I'm trying to fill. If anything, I'm trying to not get as much because I'm already running out of room, right? But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop. It's just I'm more selective, and I don't need to spend all that money for what? To lose it? Stupid. I'm not telling anybody what to do. That's what I choose to do. If it helps you, good. If it doesn't, good. And that's it. Damn, I was here a while. There's 50 of you guys in here, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button if you don't mind, please. I appreciate it. Don't be selfish before I block all of you immediately.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
The Thor says, the man with no name from Sideshow bodies aren't that great. But I'm a fan. I'm not going to have a drawing against Cad Bane. You heard it here first. This guy, you heard it here first. Unbelievable. Chris says, the only Star Ace I got is Marcus from Underworld, and it's amazing. You know what's funny? I wanted that figure, the old man from Underworld. And I remember when that figure came out, I was like, should I get that figure? But I didn't have the girl. And a few companies had made the girl at that time, and I was like, none of them look good. I was like, I am not getting this girl, so I never did. They came out with him, and I don't remember, maybe I'm wrong, but I think one of them had two different head sculpts, if I'm not mistaken, or the head sculpt did something for that character. I remember that character, and I was like, man, he looks so good, and I never got him. I know if that's who you're talking about, I remember that character. He's the old man, the bad guy in the Underworld movies. I remember that like it was yesterday. The Thor have Louis Floyd. This guy. The First Blood. Oh, I said, yeah, that big one. I got you. Thanks, Joker J. This guy. Damn. I was going for more of your spin. Man. He was like, I need it now. Man. We got, also don't forget to sign up on that S first responder. Oh, yes, true. That is very true, guys. The Thor says, also don't forget to sign up on Sideshow for that first responders, military, and teachers discount. Big savings for most in stock items. So yes, guys, don't forget. Here you go. If you're a veteran, if you're, military, first responder, I wish I was. I take I have to take every 4 years I have to take CPR. First aid and CPR, like mandatory, or else I can't renew my board certification. Unreal. Unreal. JC, welcome. Nice to see you. This is a new name. Merry Christmas. Hey, are you picking? Actually, it's funny. It's funny you say that. I was going to. So before I answer this, going back to the question that was asked of me about, the amount of money that I was spending and if I was buying that stuff. One thing I did notice also recently, you guys know that I'm working with toysforkiddles.com. And so that's where I've been, obviously getting my stuff from. The stuff that I decided not to get from Sideshow. Anyway, if you guys pay attention to the prices over there right now, they're a lot like way more expensive than Sideshow. Right? Like on top of tax and shipping, like even more expensive than that. Why? I have no idea what's happening. I don't know if it's Hot Toys doing this on purpose to again force people to order from Sideshow, because again, if I hadn't ordered the Wrecker, for example, if you look at Record on toysforkiddles.com, super expensive. Super expensive. Also the Hobo Green Goblin on toysforkiddles.com, $600 and change. $623, something like that. What the hell is going on? So apparently they didn't make as many. I don't know what the deal is, but that is happening with a Hong Kong website. Okay. They're like doubling the prices of these figures. Why? I have no idea. So this is another problem, right? So if I'm playing this game, I could risk falling into this trap. And then what? Then I'm really assed out when it comes to these figures. So that's another thing that's happening right now. They're doubling the price almost, right? On toysforkiddles.com, and not only that website, but some Hong Kong websites as well. So that's why I had to answer that before answering this question, because I was checking today to order it from him. And it's still something like $399 for the one I want, the deluxe exclusive. $399. I know that's going to go way lower than that. Way lower than that. That's not flying off the shelves. There's 3 or 4 SKUs for that figure. Right? So there's no way that they're all going to all of a sudden sell out. Impossible. Right? They're waitlisted on Sideshow. Absolutely not. Same thing with the Batman. The Batman is also overpriced overseas already. The regular basic version's over $300, and the deluxe without the bat signal, it's over $400. What? So, because that's another thing I was looking for. So I told you guys I had ordered 2 deluxe versions with the bat signal. So I was just gonna let that go, get my money back because I had made some payments already, and then just order it overseas, right? So I started looking for my second one. So I'm going to keep one from Sideshow, right, with the bat signal, and then I'm going to get a second deluxe, right, not without the bat signal, just a deluxe, to get that second look, because I want to use the flight suit on one of them, right? So that's when I was looking on the site, and that's when I saw, my God, $399 still for this thing, and it's not going anywhere. I know that for a fact. When a figure has that many SKUs, who's buying all these SKUs? That's when I know I have a chance, or at least I hope that I have a chance, and it's more of a possibility for me to understand that I have a chance, right? When it's multiple, we can say, like, and I've said this multiple times to you guys over the years, I can say, well, a regular release, because it's not exclusive, that means that they made a ton. Clearly, that's not the case. It maybe was the case years ago. It's not the case now. Look at Crosshair. Perfect example. We don't know how long these figures are going to last. And again, I would always tell you guys what. I always go for the deluxe, because those are the ones that sell at first, right? Because obviously multiple SKUs. Everybody wants the deluxe. So I always assumed and said that the regular releases, right, the mainstream release, the one without the exclusive, the one without the special edition, the one without the deluxe anything, right? Those I always felt that were just tons made because it was just a generic release. Clearly, that's not happening anymore. Again, only because of Crosshair, right? So is this happening to a lot of figures going forward? Is the norm now for Star Wars only here and there? Is this going to happen to Marvel over time here and there? Is this going to happen to DC over time here? So where is this going? Right? Very important to pay attention to stuff like that. Why that figure? Why Crosshair? Nobody was worried about Crosshair because Echo was sitting here going for dirt cheap. Hunter wasn't doing great either. Not that he was doing bad, but he wasn't doing great either. Crosshair comes out, boom, disappeared like not like he didn't even get released. And now Wrecker's out, and so is and Tech is coming probably very soon too. And now, how are you going to react to the Wrecker release? Are you going to bug out and say, hey, I may miss this too? Or there are going to be tons? We don't know. So what did I do? Because he's already overpriced on overseas, right? On Toys for Kiddos, the website that I'm working with, I had pre-ordered mine on Sideshow. So guess what? I'm actually paying less on Sideshow than I would be overseas. So I'm keeping my pre-order on Sideshow. So a lot of these pre-orders that I had already, I've been able to cancel on Sideshow and get overseas, right? Now that's not even the case, at least with these, right? Just with these so far. But is this a norm? Is this a new norm? Is this something that's going to keep happening? Is this something that, you know what I mean? Like, where's this going? What is the point of this? Why now? Like I told you guys, the release of the Bat Cycle, that was very weird. We start getting invoices and we're shipping soon, and then nobody overseas had it. That's a first. Then you got Batman. Oh, shipping soon. Then it's delayed. Nobody else has it. Right? Crazy. My website right now, I don't think it had. I didn't even bother checking. Did I check? I think they did. I don't even remember. I think they did. Let me check right now, actually, because I think they did. The Batman. No, they got the. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they did. So the deluxe without the bat signal is $546.89, and the regular base release is $439.30. That's obviously way more expensive than on Sideshow. Why would I buy it there? If my point is to try to save money, why would I buy it there? Makes no sense. Makes no sense, you know? So yes, my friend, I am getting the Wolverine, but I'm not getting it anytime soon until I save some money on it, because I am going to be able to save some money on it. I think a lot of people will be able to save some money on it. I don't look for the figures to be $150, $80. I'm not that type of person. If I can get, $50 off, $60 off from retail, I'm happy. You know what I mean? I just don't feel like overpaying all this money constantly all the time anymore. I'm done. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You guys want to do it? Again, you spend your money on whatever the hell you guys want. But to me, it doesn't make sense. I think it's stupid. And that's why I stopped. Again, I was never collecting for anybody else but me. So if I think it's stupid, guess what? I think it's stupid and I got to stop, So again, I've never been the person to impress anybody. I've never been the person to do things for anybody. That's just not who I am. It's never been me. It's just, to me, that's common sense. You're the realist for this fab. We need to protest. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Yeah, just like I said, I always give you guys my advice, what I do personally. If it works for you guys, good. If it doesn't, good. You know what I mean? Like I always tell you guys, everybody's different. Everybody's, they figure out their own stuff as they go. It's amazing how much more OG figs are worth. Absolutely. Yep. To all the figs that are coming out now, it seems the head sculpts are. Oh, yep. That is very true. And I noticed that too. I'm like, sometimes I think about this, nothing serious, but I'm like, man, if I had to sell all my stuff right now, the value that this collection is bringing me comes from the older figures that I have. And that's it. Because all these brand new figures, like you got the Origins Iron Man going for like $300 something dollars. Like, what the hell? This thing was like 500 something when it came out. Like, how is this? You know what I mean? So it's like that. It's like, where's this? You know, why would anybody want to spend full retail on this anymore? You know, so to me, it's like, I need to chill out. You know, I need to chill out. So thinking about the older figures is what it's like. Oh man, at least I have some value here, because again, anything new, forget it. Anything you're spending retail on that's new, unless something crazy happens, everything's like, dirt right now. Joker Day says, we got to call Guinness. I'm telling you, I've emailed them twice, no response. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but I keep trying. I keep trying because I have to do it. I have to do it. I have to do it, and I will do it. That's something that I want to do for myself. You know what I mean? Just have, somebody come in and verify that I have the most 1/6 scale figures displayed in a collection. I think I would win that in a heartbeat, unless there's somebody that I don't know about. Fabs, do you know anyone with more figures? That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I know there are people with huge collections overseas. I know there's this guy. He collects, I don't know his name, but he collects only Iron Man. And I think he's from Singapore. I think he might be Singapore. The guy literally strictly Iron Man. The guy must have, again, like hundreds of Iron Man. I have about 1,300 figures. I don't know how many he's got. But he's got a bunch of stuff too. So again, I don't know, who has over 1,000, right? Over 1,200. But I know there's people that have, 400, 500, 600. They'll get the same figure and they'll customize it. They'll turn it into something else, and that's a figure. They'll get 4, 5, 6 Mark 50s, and they'll turn those Mark 50s into completely different figures. And there's, you got 5 different, versions of Mark 50, completely different. So, people do that a lot. And again, I don't know people's collection, but I can tell you mine. I'm almost at 1,300 figures displayed. That's not including, a lot of these little things like the droids. I don't count. The animals, I don't count. The vehicles, I don't count. So a lot of these things I don't count that I obviously would be included in a collection. But strictly figures, like 1/6 scale figures displayed, about 1,300. Yep. Hey Fabs, I can help you guys. That's what friends are for. Thanks, my friend. Thanks for not being selfish with your space. Harold, unbelievable. Always trying to take my stuff. Oh, best friends, Harold, best friends. The Thor, positive like HIV. This guy. TK Magic says, yes, got my 15%. From where? Where'd you get 15%? Let us know. Time have changed. In January, I had 70 plus Hot Toys on pre-order today. Yep. That's correct. Again, it's not worth spending all the, again, you could be a millionaire for all we know, right? It doesn't matter, right? If you have the money to do it, go ahead. But even if you had the money to do it, why would you be throwing away money, right? It's, again, that's why I was like, I love my Hot Toys. I don't think there's anybody in this world besides Howard that loves Hot Toys more than I do. I have the collection to prove it, right? But it's like, wait a minute, man. Like, all right, like this is supposed to be a hobby. Like, you're not supposed to go bankrupt with this, right? You're not supposed to be reckless with this. You're not supposed to be stupid with this, right? So it's like, you need to slow down. You need to, and again, that's just me talking to myself. I'm not telling you guys anything. I'm just saying, it gets to a point where it's like, this is not cool. It's like, there are a lot more things. Like I said, you got interest rates, you got mortgages, you got taxes, you got everything, everything's going up and up and up. So it's crazy. I'm trying to pre-order from local shop going forward. Saves me. Absolutely. That's another thing a lot of people seem to be doing, going to the local shops. I don't even know where my local shops are around here. Mike was telling us on Saturday, there was one literally the next town over from me is, Hicksville, and that's 5 minutes from me. And he's like, oh, there was one in Hicksville, I was like, I had no idea there was one. He's like, oh, they shut down. So I didn't even know there was one. So I don't know any of them that are around me. So I wouldn't even know where to go. So I know that that's a lot of people, and a lot of people become friends with their local shop owners. And what they do is anytime that something new comes in that they would want, or they'll tell the guy, hey, if you ever get, whenever you get something new, let me know. And they'll have the guy call them, store the figure for them, save it for them so they could buy it. So that's happening for a while too. The Thor says, Luis, I'll give you fast. This guy, don't you dare give away Michael Keto. Don't you dare.
I don't think so.
High five. Don't you dare give that away. Got to shift the market. God plays his games. We play our. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, the market's it's not pretty right now, guys. The Batman Deluxe is already at less than retail on 4 toys for. Wait, the Batman Deluxe. How? I just pulled it up. Hold on. Let me see. So this is the regular release right here, right? So $439 and 30 cents, right? USD. And then the deluxe without the bat signal. Let me remove this right here, right? Deluxe with the bat signal is $546.89, right? So he says the Batman Deluxe already at less than retail on Toys for Kiddos. It's $546, right? On Sideshow is $594 for me. Tax. Oh, okay. So there you go. So the initial prices, all the hype behind the figure. Yes. So what I noticed, guys, and I'm going to show you right now. I think it's happening already. So yes. So if you notice, look at this right here. Look at that. $623.73. This is Hobo Green Goblin. Why is this even happening? And look, it says sale here. So I messaged him and I said, hey, why is this so expensive? Apparently they didn't make as many for Hong Kong. So the amounts are very limited, and that's why this is the price, right? $623. So my thing is this. They got Wrecker for $381, and they got Paz for $298. I feel like Paz is decently priced. I think Wrecker at $381, I think is more expensive. I don't know what he's on, what he's going on Sideshow for. Let me check real quick. So see, exactly. $290 on Sideshow, right? $290 at Sideshow and $381 on Toys for Kiddos. So again, if you pay attention, it's not on sale. Look where it says sale here. Well, these are not on sale yet. What he does is this. For the people who do the day one pre-orders, right? Or the day one, they order day one to do their videos and to be the first ones on their YouTube channels, they always pay a premium. Literally, I believe it's the first week or so of that figure being out, or the first couple of weeks of them being out. That's when he gets the premium, and then he'll put the sale tag on it that he dropped it a certain amount, like this. Where are we? Here. So now the Amazing Spider-Man has been out for a couple weeks now. So the sale tag, and look, it went from $455 to $436. Here, $455 to $436, and it's sold out. Right? So that's what I've noticed he does at his website. But this, as soon as it came out, he put sale. Or at least this from a couple days ago, I'm assuming, right? He went from $651 to $623. So he lowered it already. But this one, full-blown retail over there is $381, apparently. So that's what's happening, right? That's what's happening. They're getting, I don't know what they're getting over there. I don't know why they're getting less. I don't know what's going on, but something's going on. Something is going on. Look at Reva. Reva came out $279, very decently priced, right? Nothing, I don't think that's crazy at all, right? No tax, no shipping. And $279, and she is $260. So who's cheaper? Obviously overseas, because I would have to pay tax and shipping here. So here she's $279. So It's happening. It's happening big time. Big time, yeah. So here's another one. Here's the regular version of the X-Men, right? 304. So if I wanted to find out what the deluxe exclusive is, which is right here, look at that. 390. It was 399. Now it's 390.63. So I know that I can get it for cheaper. So I am not buying it for this price, right? The regular special edition is 327, but obviously I want that base that I'm not going to use, but I want to have it, right? I always get the bases that I don't use because I always get the deluxe everything. So that's what's happening, you know. So that's what I've been paying attention to, and I've been noticing that that is happening on that website. I can't tell them apart. I don't watch the show. Which one? Which one are you talking about? Ricky says 440 right now for the Batman standard. Yeah, it's crazy. Very expensive. Exactly. So again, I don't know what's happening overseas with these figures. I don't know, why they're so pricey over there. But again, everything that I've been getting overseas, I had already pre-ordered on Sideshow. So I haven't been losing any money. I haven't been overpaying for anything, right? If I know that he has it cheaper, I'll get it cheaper and I'll cancel it on Sideshow. But obviously, some of these things that I never cancel because they're not out yet, right? For example, Wrecker, I am not buying on Toys for Kiddos. Why would I? It's an extra like $90, more, like almost $100 more. So why would I do that, right? So I'll keep my pre-order from Sideshow, save my money, and I'm set. This is my rifle. This is like this guy. Yeah, right now on offer up, someone has all 3 Bad Batch characters for 5. Ooh, that's not bad. Let me see. You got Hunter. That's not bad, actually. That is not bad. That is not bad at all. I mean, I can guarantee you they're used, but that's not bad. I forget who told me today. Americo told me. Shout out to Americo. He said he got Crosshair for something like 350 used, but he got it for like 350. I was like, you better jump on that because that's a great price, even though it's used. And I can tell you the person who let that go is somebody that doesn't care about collecting and they're just looking to make that quick buck, because if they cared about that collection, they would never let that figure go. If it's going up in value right now, wait until the entire line is complete. Just you wait. I'm still on the wait list on Sideshow for the Batman because I slept on it and ended up ordering Rooted in our Batman. Oh, you got that one. Well, do you want both? Is that why you're on the wait list for the Hot Toys one? Let me know. Wrecker, I barely know her. 52 watch, smack that like button, fellas. Oh my god, yeah, that was a while ago. We got 43. Guys, if you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button if you don't mind. I appreciate it. Yeah, we had like 50 some for a while. Guys, see what your support does to the channel. See when you guys hang out with the real one. See what happens. See what happens when people like realness and like truth. See what happens when people don't like the being BS'd and lied to 24/7 just to kiss somebody's ass. Just noticed that deluxe Batman without the bat signal. You're right. Oh, absolutely. No, 100%. Now, believe me, I've been looking because I want a second one. I have, like I said, I have 2 with bat signal coming from Sideshow, but I want a bat signal. I obviously don't need 2 bat signals, right? So, the same guy, Americo's buying the other one, my second one, and I'm also looking for a regular deluxe without the bat signal to get my second look, which is the bat suit, the flight suit. So yes, I've been looking. That's how I know. And I was shocked too. I was like, what the hell's going on with these prices? So again, I don't know if it's Hot Toys holding things, longer until Sideshow gets them and ships them, for people. Because again, I can tell you that I personally stopped getting a ton from Sideshow. Oh, excuse me. I stopped getting a ton from Sideshow because I could get them cheaper and quicker from Toys for Kiddos, right? So why would anybody not do that? But now it's different. Now it's a different story, at least it's changing a little bit. Howard Chan, this guy, imagine Droids count. Don't do. Yeah, no, I know, but I don't. You know what I mean? Because then, if I were to tell somebody, oh, I have this many, and then, oh, you count those? That's not a full figure. That doesn't count. So that's why, just to avoid anything, I just count the full, tall figures. Regular 10 to 12 inches and up. That's what I count. I don't count the droids. I don't count, you know what I mean? Like R2, for example, I count R2 because he's a full blown, figure. I count, the Blurg, for example. Like I don't count the Blurg as a figure, right? I count Quill as a figure. I count Mando as a figure, but I don't count the Blurg as a figure. The Bat Pod, I don't count the Bat Pod as a figure. The bat, the plane, I don't count that as a figure. So a lot of those things I don't count as figures, but figures 1270, I believe, or 80, something like that. Chris says, if you ever need someone well, so I told you guys I've been cleaning for the collection tour, which is coming obviously next week, right before the end of the year. And so dusting is my least favorite thing to do here. I do it like once a month. And I don't do it like all at once a month, like never. I do like sections, like one section one day, and then I'll do another section another day, and then like that. But all at once, never. Never. I'll be here 2 days. After Bane comes in, I might be done for a bit. Only fig I have on pre-order is Ben. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, no, and now, a lot of you guys, I don't know when you personally started, but a lot of you guys, think this is normal, like what's happening. Anybody that's been around for the past 3 years or so, they think this is normal. This is not the norm whatsoever, at all. Hot Toys was coming out with, 3 figures a year. Man, all the figures are so cheap at the moment. Just bought a sealed Hot Toys cable for, yep. That figure, I was so shocked. I could guarantee you it can't be the deluxe because those are going a little more expensive. But the regular release, they were going for that much. Well, I saw somebody selling for 150, 140, and I was like, what the hell? I was like, that is the regular release. That's why I always tell you guys, get the deluxe, everything. Whatever you're buying, even if you're not going to use it, get it. You want to know why? Because that's always going to hold more value than just your regular plain release. Even if it's an extra $20, guess what? It's an extra $20. You making nothing but assessment. No, I'm telling you, I try to give you guys like how I think of things, how I view things. You guys take it or leave it. It's up to you guys. But that's how I operate. That's how I think of things about, whether it's saving money or, the way I collect or how I do my collecting. Yeah, probably getting both. We'll keep the one and give you the. Oh, I see what you're saying. Gotcha. That would be a nice comparison video though if you're getting both. I got a question. With the only Marvel movie releasing 2024, Deadpool, barely new Star Wars, or maybe none coming in 2024. What do you think of Hot Toys? Well, I could tell you this. Hot Toys got into that line, that League of Champions or Clash of Champions or whatever the hell that line was with from that video game to that phone video game. And apparently that line has over like 150 characters, right? And they already teased the first one. It's a female. So that is one line that we could get drops from over and over and over, right? Obviously, Hot Toys would never do that. Hot Toys would never, beat up a line and start giving you, figure after figure after figure for one specific line. That'll never happen. Things that we may see are a lot of one-offs, a lot of things that were probably already in contract that were never finished. I think we're going to get some of that stuff. Hot Toys always has to come in with new lines. Look at the Hono line that just came out of nowhere. That's going to be, a product pumped out by them as well. Obviously, it's not Hot Toys, but that's going to be a whole new line of Hot Toys that we're getting. So we're going to be getting stuff no matter what. I don't think Hot Toys is going to slow down no matter what. I think that's why they're getting into lines, like I said, like that video game, because there's so many characters to choose from. And they hope that it's, that it does well. look at these Japanese characters that they just got into, those grasshopper looking things, right? I don't know who was asking for that stuff. I don't know if that's a thing right now. I don't know if that's a thing, from the past. I don't know anything about those characters. But why are they making that? Because they always have to give you product. Doesn't matter what. They always have to give you product. So I don't think we're going to have a drought whatsoever. That was a fear when the whole, what do you call it? The Hollywood, oh my God, they were on strike. And so I being one of them thought, they're not going to make as many shows. What are they going to do? But trust me when I tell you, we will have plenty of pre-orders next year. We will have plenty of things, coming out. Hot Toys is not that company. Hot Toys is not a company looking for licenses. Hot Toys is not a company that's trying to figure out what's next, what to do. They have project after project after project just ready to go, if not already being worked on at the same time. So I'm not worried about any of that. Especially, you would have asked me this question 7 years ago, 8 years ago, I would have said, who the hell knows? Because Hot Toys was making, like I said, 3-4 figures a year. That was that. So now, there's so many different lines, there's so many different characters, there's so many different everything, that anything's possible. Anything literally is possible. Look where they're going with the I gotta sneeze again. Look at what they're going with these Marvel Transformers. Who the hell asked for Marvel Transformers? But they're coming. I don't know how deep they're gonna get with that line, but they're coming. Right? You got the Black Panther was the first one so far, right? They teased the whole comic book, which was, I think, 5 or 6 on them, right? Or at least we saw the comic. I don't think Hot Toys did it, but I think I pulled it up in one of my streams. And they had Black Widow on there. They had the Hulk on there. They had Captain America on there. They had Iron Man on there. They had Black Panther on there. So they had all of these guys on there. So why would they come up with that? Who's asking for Marvel Transformers? Nobody. So that's my point. My point is, Hot Toys will never be stuck looking for any projects to do, because they have every single license that every other single company wishes they had. It's just that simple, Let's see, 50. Well, that's another problem. That's why I dread the collection tours a little bit, because my first one was a very kind of quick one to try to keep it in one video. But then it was like I had to do like a part 1, part 2, part 3. And it takes so, each part was like 15-20 minutes. And it was just like, oh man. So that's why I dread it. But it's coming, guys, before the end of the year, I promise. Thule says, open a museum. Yeah, everybody says that. Everybody's like, oh, you should charge. Can you imagine charging? Change your name to Curator. That's Curator. Oh my God. Invite me over for the unveiling and we can celebrate with a yeah, I told you, whenever you're free, you're welcome to come here anytime. Stop acting like I didn't tell you that already. It's unreal. Tariq the Geek, how are you? Welcome. Nice to see you. That's a new name. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I started collecting Hot Toys left again 2017 and sold myself. There you go. So you know a little bit about what happened years ago. 2012 was a good time. It was a good time to be collecting. That was a good year to be collecting. A very, very good year. Very great figures came out that year. The only Hot Toys I own are Cable, Moon Knight, and Carnage. Those are good ones. Those are very, very good ones. That Carnage is figure of the year for a lot of people. Me being one of them. That Moon Knight was a great, great figure. And that Cable was also a badass figure. Especially if you got the deluxe one with the shield. That shield was beautiful. The pre-orders. The only pre-orders I have are Daredevil and She-Hulk. Yeah, Daredevil, that yellow one is beautiful. And that She-Hulk, I'm actually very excited for that She-Hulk body. I want to see what they did, because that figure is going to be nice and tall, and it's going to give you the feel. Obviously, you're not going to have that bulk of like a Venom, but you're gonna have that size, that height of a Venom. Because I don't think she's gonna be tall like a Carnage. I would not see that coming. But as the height of a Venom, and her bulky, like muscular, like physique, I think that's gonna be a really nice figure. So I'm excited for that. Unfortunately, I missed out on the first dead though. Yeah, I feel like everybody did. Everybody's still looking for that figure right now, especially because the yellow one's coming. So everybody wants the red one now, and that one's going very expensive. That one and the Punisher too. The Ghost Rider I don't really see going up for sale too much, but that's a great figure too. Howard Chan, welcome. How are you? I see you're like Pat Savannah. We have something coming. Stay tuned. Thank you for. Oh, look at that, guys. Thank you for being here. Welcome. Thank you for always being here. Thank you for being in the best stream on Tuesdays and Saturdays. You heard it here first, guys. I also have the new. Yeah, that's a good one. I can't wait to get that one. And now I don't know if you guys saw that they're fixing the base, the stickers on the bases where the tag was, where the Wolf Loreen was. Now they fixed it to Wolverine. There's no more Wolf Loreen. Hot Toys Nightmare says, with the lack of movies coming in 2024, Hot Toys can revisit things. They can pack the year. Yeah, I'm telling you, there is gonna be no shortage of anything next year. Just you wait and see. They could come up with a ton of stuff, and they will. We're not going to be sitting, oh, man, because you know what people think is going to happen? Oh, Inert's coming soon. Inert's coming. Hot Toys, nothing. Inert's coming. The hell out of here. Never. Hot Toys will have plenty of stuff. Just wait. Howard with the Korean. Thank you, my friend. OG Winter Soldier. Yeah. I think if they do a Captain America 2 Winter Soldier movie, Bucky, right? It'll be Artisan. Artisan with the long hair, 2.0 body, die-cast arm. Oh my God. Would you guys buy a die-cast arm? Please let me know. Please let me know if you buy a die-cast arm. I'll stick with my 3-0 Transformers. Beautiful piece. Yeah, the 3-0 Transformers are gorgeous, gorgeous figures. I almost bought every single one of them that was available on Sideshow all at once. And I said, literally, I had them all in my cart. I was ready to hit, place order. And then I said, wait, where am I putting these things? Because I have the old Transformers, the Hasbro Transformers and the Takara Tomy Transformers from like the old movie Revenge of the Fallen and all that stuff. And I have some already out in a box upstairs, like not even in here, because I have nowhere to put them. So I was like, if I buy all these, 3-0 Transformers, where are they going? Where am I putting this shelf? Where am I going to find a shelf to put these things on? So I said, you know what? I'm not going to get them. But every time they come out with a new one, they look beautiful. That Primal, Optimus Primal, oh my God, that thing looks gorgeous. Yeah, it was great time. Absolutely. Those times, 2008, 2009. I mean, that was still very early on, those 2007, 2008, because there was really not much. But like 2010, 2011, 2012. Oh my God. Fire. Never pulled the trigger on the Carnage or Venom, but heavily because let me tell you something. When Venom was announced, I was shocked because it was like a year after the film had been out. And let me tell you something. The moment I opened that box, I was like, this is my favorite figure like that I've ever had from Hot Toys. It was my figure of the year that year, which was last year. And then then the Carnage, I took that thing out of the box. I was like, this is my figure of the year this year. And it's my figure. It's probably one of my, if not my favorite figure of my entire collection, at least top 3, right? Because I have a bunch that I love, but top 3, that's how serious that figure is. And now I have 2 deluxes with the extra head sculpt, with the Venom head sculpt, because I was like, there's no way I'm not gonna. So I have 2 Venoms. I have the original Venom. I have obviously Venom 2, right? And so now I had to get 2 Carnages. And guys, if anybody's interested, I have a brand new Venom 1 Venom Deluxe special edition. If anybody's looking for one, I have a brand new sealed. It's just sitting in the box. I just found it. I didn't even know I had it. I'd like to see a Hot Toys slowdown 2024, announce fewer figures. Well, the problem is this, MB Dyson. The problem is that Hot Toys came from those days, right? Hot Toys came from days where, like I said, we there were times there was only 3 figures a year, 4 figures a year, 5 figures a year. It was nothing. It was nothing all year, right? And then that's why people were so excited and they sold out so quickly, because it was like once in a while that you got a figure. So you better you had to be on top of everything to get your figure. The problem with that is this. Like any company in the world, your job is to grow. Your job is to keep growing, right? So for Hot Toys to go from making 3 to 5 figures in a year, right? In 2007, 2008, 2009, whatever it was, to making how many now a year, right? Again, they've grown that much for a reason. They saw that there was such a demand for their product, right? And this didn't just happen 2020. This was slowly but surely growing slowly. Maybe 2020 was what made it explode, right? Because of what was going on, right? People were home. All that free money that was being given, all that stuff that was going on, right? It affected everything. So you got 2021, so much volume. 2022, so much volume. So for them to go backwards now, not going to happen. I think that if they were to go backwards, the only thing that I see them doing is what they're doing now. And it's not fully what they're doing. It's somewhat what they're doing. And this is what I mean. For example, if Hot Toys were to go back to, let's say, the days that you're talking about, just very, very small amount of releases a year, where is their money coming from? How would they make money? That's the problem, right? Because now they're used to making all this volume. Boom, we got to push it out. I don't care. Push it out. At the end of the day, right? They're making what they're making, right? It's just that simple. Whatever stays around floating, that's not their problem. Because if they're selling it to Sideshow and it's sitting in Sideshow stock, guess what? That's not Hot Toys' problem. It's that simple, right? They made the stock, they made the amount, boom. So what I think, and this is why I say somewhat, right? Because what they're doing now is this: they're giving you your standard releases, just in general, but they're doing what? A limited announcement, a limited release, just very quickly. Boom, boom. Only 1,000, only 1,400, only 1,200, only 1,500, only 3,000, and they're just boom, boom. They're making that quick money. They're overcharging for these figures, ridiculously overcharging, because they're not worth any of that. This Amazing Spider-Man being a prime example of a $440 figure that is not worth that at all, but we're paying a premium. Why? Because it's limited. That's it. What have I been telling you guys for months now? Ever since it started. This is the new game, because this is not going to stop. The moment they released that Artisan, it was over, right? Because they're just remaking these figures, as some are going to be 2.0s, right? And they're just putting the hair on, and there you go. And then you're going to spend extra money because of the craftsmanship of the figure, and they're not giving you anything extra. They're giving you a base, couple of hands, 1 to 2 accessories, a gun, maybe a blade, a lightsaber for Anakin, and that's it. And you're paying $500 some for that figure because it's real hair. So they're not going to stop that game. They can't stop the mass production game. They just can't, right? Because there's a demand for a lot of these things. And I have a feeling that for them to make a certain amount of money from these licenses, they have to make a certain amount of product. And I think that's what sets the amount of stock that they need to make that profit, right? So they can't stop. We've heard over the years that they've acquired more factories. So why would they slow down now? Now they got Hono, right? Their third party company that's not third party because it's licensed, right? But we call it third party because it's cheap, like a third party. So that's a sign that they're not going anywhere. They're not slowing down. They can't slow down. It's impossible. Because at the end of the day, there's a demand. Just because we see what happens here doesn't mean that that's happening everywhere else. Remember, they're worldwide. They're not just US. They're not just North America. They're worldwide, right? So if they were really, really in bad shape, they would have slowed down tremendously already. Because guess what? Their product's not selling anywhere. So that's what I mean. So it doesn't make sense as a company to slow down. Obviously, for us as collectors, absolutely. Right? We want more value from our figures. We want to have more exclusive stuff. We want to have, right? But we're paying for that. We're getting that, but we're paying for it. Right? We're getting more exclusive stuff. These pieces like the Spider-Man, like the Wonder Woman, like that Mark 7, like that figures like that, those really rare exclusives brings old school collectors back to those days where you either got it. If you didn't get it, guess what? Too bad, you were asked out. And then what? And then guess what happened? Then when you realized that it was a good figure after the fact, you had to go overpay. So it brings me back to those days when I get a figure that I know it'll be gone in a few hours or in a few days. That to me is exciting because I know that it's not a mainstream, which is what did I tell you guys? From now on, I will be getting these exclusive pieces first and then everything else after, because I know everything's going to be, not everything, but I know that a lot of stuff's going to be available later on. And guess what? If I don't get it, I don't get it. But I'd rather get the limited pieces over something that is mass produced. That's another little thing that I'm doing for myself, Joe P, welcome. Nice to see you. He says, I'm excited for older IP figures. With the lack of yes, so that's another thing that could happen. We've been so used to Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Marvel, DC, Star Wars. Like, how about Terminator? How about Aliens? How about obviously Predator's coming? We got the Prey figure, but stuff like that. How about let me see what else. Terminator. How about Resident Evil? I would love another Resident Evil figure. Those things are, every time they came out of nowhere with a Resident Evil figure, it was always a beautiful figure. I still got the last, I got all of them, but I still got the last two. The Leon and I forget who the other one. I think it was Ada. Leon and Ada. Gorgeous, gorgeous figures. What else? Terminator. Pirates of the Caribbean. They could do. They could do so much stuff. Platoon, they did it, years ago. Obviously, they're not going to do that now, but stuff like that, like figures that are very, very old that people would love now. I don't think anybody would complain about getting those old figures now, but are they going to do it? Probably not. I actually think a year of fewer movies coming out will be good for the hobby. We'll love to get more older. Well, so correct. So that's a thing that's the thing that could happen, right? The problem is you have to understand that Hot Toys has to have a certain amount of product out. I can most likely guarantee you that is required by these license contracts, right? So they have to constantly, which is why, what is the one figure we get every single year, no matter what? Iron Man. Every year we get multiple Iron Mans every single year. Why is that? Because they have to. I can guarantee you that is part of that contract. And I can guarantee you that they love it because overseas in Asia, they make so much money on Iron Man. So that's what I mean. There's always a reason why they do things. Tariq, what do you think the next X-Men will be for Hot Toys? Well, what do you mean? Like X-Men figure? X-Men from what? Like Hono? Or are you talking about like what? Explain. JC X3 Beast. No, that would be a sick figure, but I don't think so. X23, I don't think so. You know who made her though? Asmus Toys made her. They made a nice little version of her. She was nice. I bought her. To be honest, bro, you can't go wrong with them. The detail on them is crazy. Go get them if you can. You won't regret it. I have 7 of them. No, I'm telling you, they look gorgeous. I see them. I'm like, my God. And I always say, the one thing I don't really like about them is the fact that they don't transform, right? Because they're supposed to be transformers. And you know, my opinion is if they don't transform, they're not transformers. But the way those figures look they look amazing. I love the colors. I love how they look. I love the detail. I don't even know if they're die cast. They look die cast. They look really nice. I love the Bumblebee. There was like 3 versions of a Bumblebee. I almost got all 3. Oh man, you don't even know. Was that classic Iron Man that Hot Toys dropped a couple months ago? A line that within itself, or was it one and done? No, it was. So it was. Comic Origins. It was Comic Origins Iron Man. So they did the gold one, they did the War Machine, and they did the blue stealth version. And then the classic Iron Man was that yellow one that came out last. That's the classic, the yellow one. The really bright, dull yellow one. How much you looking to get rid of that Venom for? Ooh, message me on what do you call it, on Instagram, and we'll work something out. If I would rather actually, believe it or not, a trade if you have obviously anything to trade for, because you know I just think it's easier for me. But if you want to pay for it, then that's no problem. Just message me on Instagram. I don't think it's that simple. Figures take as long as they take, regardless of how many get announced. No, correct. But it doesn't mean that because there's no movies that they're just going to stop making product, right? They're just. So Marvel is, we talked about the strike, and Marvel, hasn't made any projects, or everything was on pause, or, they canceled a bunch of stuff, whatever, right? That is not Hot Toys' problem, right? If there is a strike going on in Hollywood and Hot Toys has to get work from Hollywood and they're at a standstill, Hollywood is not the only place that Hot Toys can get work from, right? They're not the only licenses that they could get, right? It doesn't always have to be Marvel. It doesn't always have to be Star Wars. It doesn't always have to be DC, right? There's many more stuff that don't fall under those categories that they can easily get into, right? Like I mentioned, those grasshopper things, those grasshopper Japanese things. I don't know what the hell they are, but apparently they're a thing because the Hot Toys made them, right? Who in America was asking for those grasshopper things? I can tell you, I don't know a single person that was asking for those things, but people bought them, right? So again, they came up with a license from somewhere that wasn't Marvel, that wasn't DC, that wasn't Star Wars. For what? To give us more product. That's what I mean. So they're not going to just stop because Hollywood is having an issue. No, they have to figure out ways to get other licenses going from other IPs. It's just common sense. It's like for example, you're a business. Let's say you're a painting business, right? And you only work in the summer because you can't paint outside because in the winter it's cold. So that means that you're going to have no work because of the weather? Of course not. You got to figure out what to do to survive. Same thing the Hot Toys is going to do. It's that simple. They can't just stop or slow down because, oh man, Hollywood doesn't give me any shows to make. Now what am I going to do? I have to sit here and wait till 2025 for them to give me some projects? Absolutely not. That's not going to happen. Never, ever. They have to figure out we need to keep our company going. they're having a problem, they're having issues with their company, within their company, that affects me, fine. But guess what? I can't just sit here, crawl into a ball and die. I have to keep looking to keep making money. And that's what's going to happen. Tariq says, also these head sculpts get replicated on absolutely. That's the biggest slap in the face. That is the biggest slap in the face. I just want figures faster. Over a year too long. They're not. Yes, making such. Absolutely. My thought is the correct. That is one thing that I feel everybody would benefit from, right? Having figures that much faster. So, for example, we pre-ordered today 6 months, right? I think 6 months is fair, right? And obviously, if they did limit them, obviously we would get them faster. But again, it's not just North America that they're working for. It's worldwide. This is not, we're not talking about Inart here. We're not talking about J&D here. We're talking about a real company. A real company. Okay. This is a real company we're talking about. This is a company that's licensed worldwide. This is not an Asia licensed company only. This is a real, legit company we're talking about. Right. So this is a serious company. This is not your we got a license for one company and we are the best. Woo! No such thing here. You know. Joe P says, yes, but I'm terminated. Exactly. They could go with so many things. So many. Where's Ripley with the power loader that was teased how many years ago? Where is the Joker from 66 Batman? Where is the Vulture? So if these things are going to get slowed down, right? If Hot Toys is going to slow down or may slow down for whatever reason, they got plenty of projects to do, right? You don't think the Vulture, I can guarantee you the Vulture's coming out 2024, 100%. 100%. Right? So there's plenty of figures that they've teased over the years that they could easily make now because they have the power to do it. They have the manpower, they have the factories, they have everything. They have the money, they have everything. So that's what I mean. Resident Evil statues are super. Yeah, I don't own the Resident Evil statue, but I love Resident Evil figures. They're really, really good all the time. Those Fabs, you got to give us one. I know I'm so deep in the conversation. I forgot about you guys. Hold on. I'll give you a good one. I'll give you Uncarded's Uncarded reviews favorite. Shout out to Uncarded. Oh man, that's so funny. Oh man, says lots of Decepticons in Cali. Oh my god, Mr. Mom, look at this guy. This guy is never here. Joining late is fast folding up, selling all his figures. Now he can be like other streamers. He said now he can be like other streamers and just talk about figures and not own any. Unbelievable. Thank you for being here. I didn't even know you were in here. This guy, unbelievable. That is so funny. I feel that Transformer don't transform diecast. Oh, it is diecast. I figured they look diecast. They look beautiful. Beautiful figures. The Thor says Mr. Ma is walking in. They got unbelievable. You guys are insane. Oh my god. Man, Mr. Mom Collectibles. Hope you had a great Christmas, my brother. Sinister says, all I want to know is where are the art. Correct. That's another thing. Remember that there's tons of Star Wars still to come. Right? So even if there's no movies, in 2024, right? If there are tons of figures that, they have licenses for that they could be making. Absolutely. And like I said, we are going to get a ton of stuff that we didn't even expect next year because everybody's expecting that Hot Toys is just going to go by movies. And clearly we don't have many, right? So what does that mean? we're gonna get something from somewhere. You think Hot Toys are gonna go from an announcement every month or every other week or whatever it is to what? To one every 3-4 months next year? Pfft, out of your minds. Out of your minds. Never happening. Another missed opportunity for them. Yep. 12/31, 20 Vulture. Vulture. No, I'm telling you that 2024 Vulture, 100%. 100%. You know why? Because I think the release of the Michael Keaton head sculpt for the Batman figure, I think it's going to be slightly like that. I'm going to assume. So remember that. So it's got to be slightly, it's got to look slightly like that Superman figure, like that Batman figure. The least they could do is plan ahead for anniversary figures. They can release them in the anniversary year late. Yeah, exactly. True. That correct. And they do that. Hot Toys does do that. But how often are they going to do that? How frequent are they going to do that? But they already do that. They already come out with anniversary figures. It's just how often? Not often at all. And so this was the topic, guys, that I wanted to talk to you guys about real quickly. So, here. So we're going to go to Kit Chan's website, and we're going to look for the head sculpt that we were talking about on Saturday. Because, like I told you guys, was going to happen. So this was the figure, the head sculpt, guys, that we were talking about Saturday. So this, we got into the topic of Peacemaker and how good the figure was. So I said, oh yes, I said Present Toys made this head sculpt, right? So I was like, oh, it looks decent. It doesn't look amazing. It looks decent. So I said, you know what? Let me get it. So that night, Kit sent out an email with a $10 off for Christmas coupon code. So literally, I ordered it that same night. Literally Saturday night after the stream, I ordered the head sculpt, right? So that night, during that stream, I said to you guys, I said, Present Toys made this. I said, but somebody is going to come in and make it better because the figure is great and we need that foot head sculpt. Look who made it. So this is, as you can see, L Sculptor, sculpt by me, work for Soso Toys. So who's making the head sculpt? Soso Toys. Which one do you think is going to be better? Soso Toys. So that's why I was like, I don't even know why I didn't follow my own advice. I knew somebody else was going to make it because I told you somebody else was going to make it. And then I bought it. I was like, let me get it just in case. And then boom, now this is coming. Unbelievable. So now I have to get both, and I have to get another Peacemaker. So that's that. MB Dyson says, the least I could do is plan. Oh, we did that already. The Thor says, I'm glad for now that there aren't any woke Star Wars coming in 2024. Maybe Hot Toys will give us. Yes, true. Very true. Very, very true. Return of the Jedi 21st anniversary. There you go. Yep, 41st. I'll take it. Yeah. Maybe I'll give it to you if you want it. Do you have the Peacemaker, the Thor? I don't even know if you have it. But yeah, guys, so I pre-ordered the Present Toys one. This one. And ooh, excuse me. And so yeah, now I gotta see which one I like better. But this one, guys, this one's beautiful. I love this one already. Look how mean he looks. It's and Soso Toys head sculpts. No third-party company makes better head sculpts than Soso Toys, at least in my opinion. Clayface. Exactly. Hit that like button, guys, if you don't mind. There's 38 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button. I appreciate it, guys. AB, welcome. Merry Christmas. How are you? How are you? No, I was the Peacemaker. I was the Peacemaker. Now I'm the pacemaker. This guy. Unbelievable. So yeah, guys. So like I said, unbelievable. And I should have just and I don't buy these things, right? It's very rare that I buy like a head sculpt or anything like that for like the figures. I'm always very happy with how they are, unless it's something that I feel like it's gonna make it, like a lot different or a lot better. Like that Spider-Man head sculpt that I bought, I think it makes that classic Spider-Man look even like a billion times better. So that's why I bought it. I was like, oh, it's got to make it look different. So this is why I don't order these things, because it's always something. Sosa Toys better than Well, depends what you mean by most license. Sosa Toys is better than Inart, absolutely. Sosa Toys is better than J&D, absolutely. Sosa Toys is better than Present Toys. Sosa Toys is better than all those companies, but it's not better than Hot Toys. I can tell you that. But yeah, crazy, right? And then we're gonna go over, guys, the last thing that Hot Toys gave us, which was that picture, that image of all of the coming soon announcements. And then we are out, guys. Here we go. So as you can see, we have Death Strange here. We got Buzz Lightyear here, which is delayed. I got the email that he's delayed. We got Morbius here. We got Valkyrie. She looks amazing. I can't wait to get Valkyrie. I need to get that Valkyrie, that third-party Valkyrie with the horse. I want her too. I hope she's probably super expensive now. We got Gore, Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man. We got Catwoman 2.0. I wonder if they did 2.0 her. They have to. I believe they have to have, because there's no way they're giving us the same figure twice. So I think this body's updated as well. We have Black Adam. This is the regular version. I don't think this is the golden version. I can never tell the difference. I think this is the golden version. Padme, beautiful. We got Anakin with Darth Vader with the Anakin broken helmet from Obi-Wan. We got C-3PO. Did we ever find out which C-3PO this is from? Was this what was it? Episode, what did we say? Episode what? Episode 7 of Force Awakens? Was that where it's from? And then we got the B2, the B1 super droid, super battle droid. Oh, it's from the Return of the Jedi. Yes, that's what, because I remember we couldn't figure out. I didn't know, and Mike didn't know. Then we have Commander Wolf here. This is the Phase 1 Commander Wolf. I remember people were complaining that it should have been Phase 2, not Phase 1, but here's Phase 1, so that means Phase 2 is coming because he looks completely different. And then we got the 501st from the Obi-Wan show as well. And then these future soldiers that look incredible. I can't wait for these things. I hope I could get them for cheap, because I didn't pre-order them, but they look incredible. And if you have any military anything, I don't care what these guys, who these guys are in those suits, they look incredible. Incredible. Getting Padme, the Golden Rush, the Brio from this pick. Decided I am out. I know Disney Plus going forward. I can't. Oh, you canceled the Vader. I feel like everybody's like waiting for that one Vader to be like, all right, I'm done with Vader's, because everybody loves that look. That's crazy. I'm waiting on that 40 Vader. Oh, the original with that round with the bald head sculpt. Yep, crazy. 3PO and Vader are coming home. I think that everybody's coming. That's coming to everybody's collection. I'm only getting Death Strange and Tobey from this group. What? That's it? I mean, those are great figures, but man, I feel like that's a lot of fire in here, no? A lot of fire. Tuli says Padme too, although I have yet to pre-order her. No, you'll be fine with her, I hope. I hope you'll be fine. Yeah, I feel like great figures from here. I mean, besides all of them, obviously, right? figures that I'm excited for from here are obviously Death Strange, Buzz Lightyear, this guy, Morbius, um, Gore. I want to see Gore. Gore reminds me of do you guys remember the movie Powder? He reminds me of Powder, but he looks like really, really good. He looks really mean, really scary. Valkyrie, obviously, the Toby Maguire head sculpt I'm excited for. Not so much the figure, but that head sculpt. I'm really, to finally own a good one. I have the original Hot Toys 1 Spider-Man 3 Hot Toys head sculpt. Now we're gonna get, that Spider-Man 3 reissue one, which is exciting. And obviously Padme, Anakin, those figures. These, these clones, whatever, it is what it is. They'll come when they come. But this Darth Vader, man, whoever misses that Darth Vader, I think they're gonna regret it, because that look. When are you ever gonna get that look ever again? You know what I mean? When? That's a very, very iconic look for Darth Vader, right there. Again, when are you ever getting that look? That's very ballsy, but God bless. Hope you never go looking for it again, because you're gonna have to overpay. I have the New Hope 40th Empire quarter scale Vader. I'll live with. Oh, true. So you got the big one. Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you got the big one, I never got any quarter scale. Star Wars, which is Vader. I didn't get any quarter scale Batman. I never got a quarter scale Joker. But I got every Iron Man. I got 2 of every Iron Man quarter scales that came out, except the one without the head sculpt. And what else? I got 2 Spider-Man figures, deluxe figures. I got the Boba Fett deluxe. I got the Mando deluxe. I got 2 Mando deluxe. But the quarter scales, I'm slowing. That's another thing, guys. I'm slowing down big time on the quarter scales, because they take up so much room, especially, where the tall figures go. There's a whole section down here that I can't put figures because the ceiling drops, right? That's where the AC duct and the heating duct run through. And so it's obviously covered by sheetrock and ruined the entire height over here. So that's like throwing me off big time. So I've slowed down on the quarter scales. I mean, if I get them eventually, I will, but right now I haven't gotten any quarter scales. Besides, the last 2 were the Spider-Man. Fabs Vader from Obi-Wan in the vid. Ooh, yeah, everybody's got to get that. Derek says Black Adam, put him against Superman, Spider-Man. Yep. Beautiful. That would be a sick fight too, Black Adam and Superman. I'm getting 9 of these figures out. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, it looks painful, right? It looks painful, but can you imagine what these things are going to look like in our collections, like when we get them? You know how exciting that's going to be? Oh, can't wait. Can't wait. Why am I not surprised? Another great stream, as always. Great folks in the chat. See you. Yes, my friend. Thank you for being here. Guys, hit that like button. Please don't forget. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you being here as always. Have a good night. I'll see you Saturday. Unpopular opinion, I think Black Adam will come out a beast. Oh, no. I'm excited for that figure. I'm excited for both figures. I never thought that would look like crap. That's going to be a bulky. I think it's going to have some weight to it. I think that figure is going to be really, really, really good in hand. Unless they mess something up with the head sculpt, which I doubt, you can't really mess that figure up. There's absolutely no way. You're going to have a muscular body. Your joints are going to be hidden, right? Because there's no reason for them to show you the joints. There's no joints exposed. And then, the head sculpt is going to be the main show, right? Because the body's already there. So I think that figure is going to be beautiful. Both of them, especially the one with the hoodie. I think the one with the hoodie is going to look even better, because that's going to look mean. Ricky says, only thing I got coming from this group is Selena. Yeah, Selena. I'm waiting to see what the difference is going to be, because I bought 2 of the original ones. I have one, so I bought 2 Bat Pods, one for Batman, one for her. And then I have one of her here as well, just, standing. So I want to see what the differences are. I hope they give her a new body, because she's very, very thin for that with that first figure. But remember, guys, all of these figures are eventually going to be 2.0 eventually. So, so don't get all crazy that, oh, I missed out on the old one. No, Better get the new ones. Get the new everythings because everything's going to get, it's going to be obsolete. All the old stuff's going to be obsolete eventually. Maybe I will get Black Adam. Oh, I'm telling you, one of the two you should because they look amazing. Again, if you're a fan, obviously, if you're not a fan, then what's the point, right? Missed out on the Black Adam Invader. Wait, what do you mean you missed out? How do you know they're not available? They're available. You can still get them if you want them, obviously. I don't think that's something that you're not gonna be able to find. That Vader though, that Vader is gonna be very hot to when it comes out. You're gonna see everybody boasting on that Vader. That thing is gonna be beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The movie pet, yes. Oh, you know the movie? I'm surprised you're the only one who said anything. That movie, guys. If you haven't seen, you guys want to see a great movie? Look up for the movie Powder. It's from like 1990 something. It'll blow your mind. It's a great, great movie. But yeah, guys, we did it. We did it. We made it. I'll be back on Saturday again at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. Probably Mike will be here. Hopefully, we'll get somebody on the stream as well. If not, it'll just be me and Mike. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being active in the chat. Thank you all of the new people that came in tonight. I know there's a lot of you that are very, very new to the channel tonight. I appreciate you guys being here. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope you guys will be back. I'll see you guys again on Saturday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as always, guys, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you in the next one.